Good morning, guys. Aaron with Integrity Canine, working with Luka and Peanut today. We're going to be working on place and introducing that to them. When we say place, what we mean is something like this. It's elevated, it's clearly defined boundaries. I start with this, then we can transfer it onto a dog bed that doesn't have quite as much elevation. Then you can transfer it to like a welcome mat, something like that, that has clearly defined boundaries but little elevation. So we use those items in the house as an anchor point for the dog. So let's say doorbell rings, I've got company coming over, I can say Luka place, and he goes over here, gets on his place and goes into a sit or into a down, and he's demonstrating very well right now. We really have not worked on this yet, but he's a good dog. But the point being that that guests can come through the house and he knows he's supposed to stay here. It's an anchor point, right? The other way that we use this is going to be as a confidence builder. A dog like Luka does have a little bit of a low confidence issue just because of his exposure in life. And so he just hasn't gone and done a whole lot yet. So we're going to be taking him out as he progresses and using the place command to get him up onto objects that are higher, that have a different smell to them, have a different texture, different noise, and things that he's not been exposed to build his confidence in himself and trust in his handler. So how we're going to do this, Luka, come. Attaboy. He is highly treat motivated, almost to the point of being treat distracted. So I'm going to use this. No, sir. I'm going to use this for today, but we'll quickly get away from this. So what I want to do is I'm going to over communicate. I'm going to say, Luka, place, go boy, sit. And he goes into a place, sit. We're going to drop the leash. And this is where we institute 3Ds. We'll start working on that. Duration, distance, and distractions. Duration is just this. He's on place. He's in a sit. This is going to be time on place, right? So I'm close to him. So I've got a lot of accountability here. One thing to notice, I'm not using his e-collar today because this is a new skill. So I'm not using that because I want to make sure that association is correct in how he perceives this. And so this is just duration. Now we'll be building up on that to where we're going to be on duration for up to an hour at a time in the training process. And then distance is backing away. If he starts to come off of here, which he's going to go into a down. Oh, here it comes. Then I'm going to place, good, sit. Quick correction. That's very mild correction. That's more of an encouragement to come back up here. But it's a correction in that he didn't get the treat that he wants, okay? If I had hold of the leash, I could correct with the leash, get him back up there. But this distance is in and of itself a distraction. Good boy, sit. And then distractions. And distractions in this case, watch, if I try to do a 360, he's gonna pop up and he's gonna follow me. I want him to sit. Good. Distraction can be doorknob. Open, close the door. Sit. So there's a good example of body pressure. So in our training, we're doing pressures, leash pressure, e-collar pressure, body pressure, vocal pressure. He comes off, quickly close that gap. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Good. Good. And close that gap and put him back into the position that I want. He's working very hard for this, so I can encourage the behavior that I'm seeing here by just giving him a little bit of a treat. Good. But the other thing that we're going to be working towards, good, sit, good boy, sit, sit, good, is introducing him to break and of course recall with come. So in this case, when he's been working really well, I'm going to come back, give him a little bit of distance. I'm going to say, break, good boy. And I'm going to feed him. I'm going to love on him and teach him that that's exactly what you're working for. You're working for that praise ultimately. Place, sit. Yes, good boy. Sit. And we're going to be weaning off of the treats throughout the process. So now no treat in hand, break. Yes, and then I'll just love on him and let him know that he did exactly what I want him to do. So Luka's coming along very well. Yes, that's it. You can see he wants to please. He wants that affection. He wants that treat. So he's going to jump up there. A lot of times when we're training and walking past something that he can place on, they'll get to where they'll jump up there because they just know that they get praise for that. So going to be continuing to work on this with him. as we build up those distractions. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. And get that distance a little bit better. So good job. Stay tuned, and we'll see how he keeps progressing. Yes, good boy. Good boy. All right, guys, tagging on to Luka's video here. We've got Peanut, and Peanut is, again, 7-year-old Morkie. So we've got age and habits instilled. We've also got his personality is set. And so there's a lot of things that we're working through as a 7-year-old dog. Not impossible, just a little extra steps that we're having to take. And so what we're doing with place, just in Luka's video, we are getting him up onto a place and using that as an anchor point. Being a small dog, it's not uncommon to have some resistance on things like sit and down because they're already so low to the ground that we don't enforce it as much. So what we're going to do here, Luka, come on, or Peanut, good boy, place, good. So right here, I'm going to just keep him on place with the slip lead. Good, sit, Peanut, right here. And this is where we hang up, good. So he's doing very well with a treat. Same thing, 3 Ds, duration, distance, distractions, and then praise. Break, break, yes. He is also treat motivated. Not as bad treat distracted as Luka is. He will work for a treat, which is great. We just need to get that to where he'll work for praise, and because that's what the expectation is. Peanut, come on, place. Good. Sit. Good boy. Sit. The boy got a distraction coming in with my dad coming through the door. So I'm going to use this opportunity to correct on the barking. Leave it. So, leave it. And as soon as he stops, good. Here we go, good. As soon as he stops barking, I'm going to praise him. And this is going to take a little bit of extra time. Again, small dog and old habits. As soon as I get him to quiet down, yes, good. Yes, good. Good boy. Good boy. Peanut, break. Love on him. There we go, good. So a lot to work on here, but just wanted to show you the introduction that we are doing with Peanut on place. So excited to keep working with this dog for the next couple weeks. Stay tuned.